Hi, this is David with No Brainer App Reviews, and today I want to show you the different styles of iPhone cases that you can buy. So I'm not going to review any of the cases today, I'm just going to show you the styles starting here. The most minimalistic style you can get is a band around the edge called a bumper. Apple introduced this style. This is not an Apple bumper. It can be a little bit difficult to put on and take off, but bumpers provide you with actually quite a bit more protection for your phone than you would imagine. They're raised along the front and the back so you can lay it down on either side. It's not really made for drop protection, but some bumpers are more rugged than others. But if you like the look of your phone and want to interrupt the look of your phone as little as possible, then you might want to look into a bumper. Next, we have just a minimalistic shell. This is called a snap case. In this case, just snaps on right to the edge of the phone. And the purpose of this case is not protection, it's for looks. So it adds very minimal bulk, very thin, very light, but it adds some type of design. And there are lots of snap cases out there to choose from. And so if you just want to enhance the look or personalize your phone with a nice design, then the snap case may be the perfect kind of case for you, adding the least amount of bulk and weight. Next, we have just a very general case. This has a kind of a rubberized feel to it, kind of a combination between plastic and rubber. It's my favorite case. It's simple, it's light, it adds very little bulk, it's very easy to put on and take off. This particular case, the buttons are protected and they're easy to press. It's pretty easy to get in there with the mute switch. And so it's just a simple case. It gives you a little bit of grip, a little bit of design, slips in and out of your pocket nicely, does not add much bulk to the phone, but if you just want protection when you lay down your phone, it makes it easier to grip in the hand. This type of case, just for the outer shell of the phone, is a very nice case. And you can get these in a hard shell or a soft shell. I prefer the soft shell type cases here. Very simple to use. Moving just a step up is the same type of idea as this case, but this adds a little bit more design and also gets into a little bit of a hard shell. So whereas this is a soft shell, this is more of a hard shell. It doesn't have a lot of flex to it. But it's the same idea. Very minimalistic. You put your phone in, and it adds very little bulk, very little weight, gives you a nice texture. In this case, we will be reviewing this case. And again, I like it a lot, simply because it doesn't add a lot to it. But it does give you some lay down on the table protection. Maybe very light drops. It's not really designed for drops, but the harder shell cases usually offer, or at least try to offer, a little bit more protection. The next case that we're going to look at kind of moves us into a slightly different category. And this one is called the Spec Candy Shell, probably one of the most popular cases since the iPhone first came out. And the Candy Shell is what's called a hybrid case. And it's a hybrid because it's made of two different types of material. So it's a hard shell on the outside, kind of a hardened plastic, and a soft rubbery feel on the inside. And this case actually offers quite a bit of protection, and it's kind of a bridge between the cases that are designed just for looks, and it starts to get into a little bit of drop protection. So if you've got a major case of the dropsies, maybe this isn't the case for you, but if you're just an occasional dropper, This case adds a lot of protection because of that spongy center. It's going to protect you, of course, against any scratches. When you lay the phone down, it doesn't matter which way you lay it. And for short drops, it's very good. But because of this hybrid form, it also adds a lot of style. And so there are a lot of things that manufacturers can do with these hybrid cases. So staying with the theme of the hybrid case, this is a two-piece hybrid that we're going to show you. Give me just a moment to get this one off. This is a two-piece hybrid, and this is also a fairly popular type of hybrid. You have a layer that goes directly onto the phone, and then another layer that provides some added protection. And so you can see the raised bumps. There's a lot of protection between the phone and whatever surface it's going to come in contact with. So you put the phone inside of the soft layer, and then you just snap the harder layer over it, and you've got a phone with a great deal of protection. This provides genuine drop protection. I don't know if you can see on the corners. These are enhanced so that the phone will practically bounce if they land on the corners. Very good protection there. You saw on the back these little bubbles are actually raised, and the lip is also very high. The walls are fairly thick, so almost no matter how you drop the phone, it's going to be well protected in a case like this. Also, a case like this can still provide quite a bit of style, and there are quite a few in this genre of two-piece hybrid. But the difference between this type of hybrid and this type of hybrid is, whereas this can protect your phone if it drops, this will protect your phone if it drops. And there's another type of protective case that's for heavy-duty industrial type of protection, things like the OtterBox Defender case, for instance. And that actually comes in about 3 pieces. It covers everything. I don't have one of those to show you, but you can actually get something that's even more protective than these, that covers the front and the back. The more protection you get in a case, the more bulk it's going to add. Now, the last case I want to show you also offers a little bit of protection, but this case really isn't about protection, and it also isn't about style. It's about utility. This is a card case. So I won't pull them out right now, but I've got my ID, a bank card, and 2 bus tickets in this case. And you can see they go in that slot. You push them out with this slot. We'll be reviewing this case later as well. This case adds a lot of protection simply because it has the bulk of that pouch. And so there's a lot going on with this case. But it's really not designed for protection as much as it is utility. And as you can see, it's also not designed with high fashion in mind, like something like this or something like this. Having said that, the card case is very popular. There are different styles of card case, and we'll talk more about those. I tend to like this style. It's very convenient to just be able to pick up your phone and go, and you have all of the things that are necessary for your day. You don't have to think about that. So this has been David with No Brainer App Reviews, and we'll talk more later.